Welcome to the Gear Garage. My name is Zach. This is Emily. We're on the beautiful Rogue River and we're going to talk about groovers. So first of all, Emily, what's a groover?
A groover, Zach, is a toilet. So the groover is what we bring on the river for people to go number 2 in. Sometimes number 1.
Okay. And when you set up a groover, what do you look for? How do you set it up?
So there's a couple things you want to consider when you're setting up a groover. First of all is the location. You want it to be within like a nice walking distance of camp, so it's not too hard to get to in the dark. Also, you might want to consider having a nice view, because it's not that often that everyone gets to go to the bathroom outside, and it's pretty pleasant to sit there and look at the river and watch the world go by.
What about privacy? How important is privacy?
Yeah, privacy I think is actually super important too, because it's a little intimidating to like go to the bathroom in front of a whole group.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to put it somewhere that's private.
Yeah, I think like river guides we get used to just pooping in front of people.
Yeah, but
so, like,
actually that was one of my big things. Yeah.
Yeah, but when we were guiding, or commercial guiding, we have guests like on this trip. It's nice to put it somewhere like where people can't watch other people poop. Yeah,
privacy is definitely important. And if you can't find a private spot, you can bring, you can be innovative and like set up a screen, like using an inflatable kayak or something.
Yeah, the other night we put an inflatable kayak in the way because people could see other people poop.
Yep.
And so just putting some kind of barrier really helps.
There's also something you can buy called a groover tent. So the groover tent you can set up, and then gives you pretty good privacy.
Yeah. So when setting it up, what are some key things about setting it up in terms of sanitation and things to think about? Yeah,
so we use what are our groovers called?
They're cellway fabrication.
The cellway fabrication groovers. And with those, we every time you like set up or take it down, you want to like just give it a quick visual inspection. Make sure you want to give it a quick visual inspection and make sure that there's no suspect
inside?
No, like on the lid.
Okay.
Yeah, on the lid, make sure there's, you don't need to look at it in the eye, but I mean,
so when you first open it up, you just make sure it looks clean on the outside.
Yeah, you can probably spray it down with some Lysol.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Like I like to bleach it. Like, really clean it. So like people are afraid of pooping in the groover because they think it's unsanitary. Yeah. But if you bleach it all on the top, it's okay to sit down. Yep.
And with the cellways, there's actually the lid part, that's the toilet seat. There's also an inner lid, that is the sealed lid. Yeah. So when you're setting it up, it's really important to take that inner lid off. Yeah. Because you're right, people are scared to look in it, so they're just gonna open it and just sit down. And if that inner lid's still on, it's not awesome.
Because they just are pooping an inch down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go in the thing, and they have to clean it up.
Well,
what are some other things in terms of like toilet paper?
Yeah. Okay. So another thing that we use is this Apricot Goo stuff. So that's a chemical that helps. That helps break down the.
It's like a blue goo we put in there. It doesn't break it down. It just really helps with the smell.
I think it does help break it down.
Maybe a little bit, but the smell's a big thing.
The smell's a big thing. Yep. Anyways, so you put that in with some water.
I'll put a link to that blue stuff in the show notes below.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah. But then also you have your little toilet paper box next to you. You want to put some hand sanitizer out. Yep. So you have a quick sanitation session after you're done. Yep. And then also a roll of toilet paper outside the box, but then also have a bunch of toilet paper inside a watertight container in case it rains. Yep. And then also, because we only put toilet paper and poop in the toilet, we want to put a little trash bag out too for like wet wipes and feminine products and stuff like that.
Why do we not put wet wipes and feminine products in the groover?
Good question, because as guides, we end up cleaning the groover, and those things will clog like this. There's a thing called the scat machine that we use to clean the groover, or like the RV dumps, and those other things won't disintegrate, and they'll clog
the machine, and it'll break it. Yeah, which when the machine breaks, you just poop everywhere.
Bad for everyone.
Really so another important thing when you're doing the groover is like explaining to everybody these things, right? Like saying no wet wipes, no aluminum cans. It's not a trash.
It's not a trash.
Right? One time I didn't tell our guest properly not to put wet wipes in there.
So I used a stick to pull out a bunch of
Emily had to pull them out. Yeah, we're recording a little video.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I walk right?
No, it's fine. That was kind of fun actually. You can walk back through if you want.
Yeah.
Be in our video. You want to come and say hi?
Sorry.
So, so when you're cleaning up the groover, or when you explain the groover to people, you want to make sure that they don't put anything inside. And I just say 3 things: poop, pee, and toilet paper.
Those are the only 3 things.
Yeah, and a lot of people say like don't pee in the groover. And
yeah, I don't really believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason people say don't pee in the groover is for trips like the Grand Canyon, where you're out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You have limited groover space. If you have plenty of space, peeing in the groover is actually a good thing because it makes all the poop slosh around.
It helps us clean it a lot.
It's easier to clean it.
Yeah.
So like if you're on a shorter trip and you have plenty of groover space, pee in the groover. People actually think peeing in the groover makes it explode, and that's not true. I've heard people say that.
You know what makes it explode?
What?
Put it on a blaster.
Yeah, Groomer blaster. So there was a story of somebody recently that we use the Subway fabrication toilets, the plastic ones. The Johnny boxes are the ones we used to use. They have like a lid that goes on top.
They're metal.
And they're hard to get the lids off. You have a special screwdriver sometimes to open it. And somebody couldn't get their lid off, so they put it on a blaster, the heater
fire,
thing, and it blew up. And
cut
they had to get evacuated, right?
Yeah, cut their leg and then.
Yeah, Groover blaster. Don't Groover blaster. Do never put the Groover on a blaster.
Terrible idea.
But it's okay to pee in it. Like again, people are afraid to pee in it.
It's also like really good because we don't want people to fall in the river.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have a hard time getting to the river at night, so just go in the toilet.
And sometimes after you poop, you have to pee.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to not have to hold it and walk down the river to pee. You know, like you can just go in it. So anyway, taking it down. Any key things when you're like done? You're putting it away. Any key important things?
Yeah. So give a few last calls before you take it down, just to make sure everyone gets their groove on, because it's a bummer when you take it down and someone's like, "Oh, I have to go."
Yeah.
So a few last calls, and then go up. Another thing that actually in the setup, the other thing you want to set up is a hand wash close by.
Yeah.
So that you can wash your hands
really
afterwards, and not have to like walk into the kitchen to wash your hands.
And I think it's important to have hand sanitizer right there.
Yeah.
Sanitize your hands and then go wash your hands. We're on an expedition. Germs travel fast.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get sick if they don't wash their hands.
Yeah. So when you're taking it down, go up and again use that Lysol spray to spray the toilet seat, and then take that off. Put the sealed lid back on.
That's important. We know.
Super important. And then the other lid back on. Close it up. Take that trash bag and put it in your trash.
Yep.
Not back in the bag.
And one thing I like to do too is have like a bucket full of bleach water sometimes, and just put some bleach in, like some water, and just put that over the whole thing, and that's just an extra bleach over the top of it.
And then the whole box is
you're gonna rig the toilet in your boat, and so if it has poop particles on it, it's gonna get on other people's bags and things, and that's not good.
That's how you spread germs.
That's how you get people hurt.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. So that's the Groover.
Yeah. Does the audience have any questions about the Groover, or is that pretty self-explanatory?
Tell us about the color.
Oh, the color.
Why is the color important?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a great question.
And so, first of all, if it's a Johnny box, it's metal.
Yeah.
So you don't get just color. But with Subway fabrication toilets, which we recommend, they come in different colors. Why do you think colors are good?
Well, we have bright pink ones, which make it really easy to see. So sometimes, the toilet's private, so the trail is a little meandering to get to the toilet sometimes. So if it's bright pink, you can just say, hey, walk along the trail and look for the bright pink object.
Yep.
And then also, if it's bright pink, the light will shine really nicely on it and just give it this aura of like,
it's beautiful.
I'm ready to poop there.
I have a question.
And I just think hold on one second, Brody. I think it's just more fun.
It's way more fun.
It's way more fun to like pooping in a pink Groover feels good. Do you guys agree?
Oh yeah.
Brody, what's the question?
Why is it called a Groover?
Oh geez, such a basic question.
I love that question.
How do you answer it?
So it's called a Groover because do you guys know what an ammo can is?
Well, they can't answer you back because they're on.
I know, but
they're
I was
on a computer right now.
It's a rhetorical question.
Okay, I got it.
And so the ammo box is just this metal box. It's probably like this wide. And back in the day, that's what you used to poop in. So you just set that up. And now they have these sweet toilet seats that fit on that box.
Yep.
But back in the day, they didn't have toilet seats. So you had your box, and you just sit on it and do your business, and probably not take too long because it might hurt a little bit. But you'd stand up and you'd have 2 grooves in your butt. Yeah. So it's called a Groover.
Cool. Where can I buy my very own Groover?
Subwayfab.com.
Yep. Or you can go to the what's that?
You can just Google Groovers and you'll find some.
Or you can just buy an ammo can and just poop in that, and that's the OG Groover.
Yeah, good question. D-Rock, you have a question for us?
Not at this time, thank you.
All right, well, we're about to wrap up. Before we do, we'd love a standing ovation.
Woo!
Ow!
We have a live audience today.
Up,
no, Maximus is standing up.
He's not clapping, though.
That's true. Anyway, thanks for the enthusiasm, guys. This has been another episode of Gear Garage. If you have questions about like things we didn't cover because we forgot because we were nervous or whatever, just like add questions in the comment section below. Or if you have things to add, put it down there. Ask us questions. If you have a favorite groover, we'd love to hear about it. Anything else to add?
Or like if you have like a favorite groover spot, like an epic photo of your groover somewhere. Can you post photos?
You can't post photos on YouTube, but just tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Because, man, well, hold on, little extra bit here. What's your favorite groover spot?
Probably on the. There's a couple on the Middle Fork I love.
Why?
No, that one on.
Favorite groover spot in
No,
Hawaii?
on the Oahe. There's the one groover spot at that cave camp on the left.
You stole mine.
Where it's like a groover spot in a cave.
You stole mine.
It's perfectly sized for a groover.
You stole mine, yeah. So if you want to come on the Oahe and experience the best groover spot in the world, there's this camp we camp at. There's literally a cave, and we put the groover in the cave, and you're looking out on the river, and you're pooping in a cave.
You can't guarantee that though, because we don't always camp.
No, you're
there.
right, but
so if you want to have a chance at maybe pooping in that groover spot, maybe book a trip with us. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or just do the Oahe.
Or just do the Oahe and find it.
Find out.
Yeah.
So cool. Good episode.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching Gear Garage. We'll see you next time. Groove on. That was epic.
That was really good.
That was next level. Hopefully I pressed record on this one. Sometimes I forget.
Hopefully they heard the applause. The applause was
They
really
didn't.
good.
The applause was weak.
Yeah, the applause